What is up, guys? This is PiXie StarCraft bringing you Game 2 of TheAustin, who is spawning here in the, I guess, right position, or east? Yes, east position. And, of course, Vulcanix, who is spawning up here in the north position. This is, of course, a PvP on the Shattered Temple. This is brought to you by the Nebraska Esports Association, who put on a fantastic tournament a couple months ago, and I am just casting this because, I can't wait to get that new content out there, get these new tournaments out there. Of course, this company is just amazing for putting these tournaments out. But let's get into the gameplay. Of course, if you watched Game 1, you saw Vulcanix with that amazing macro style, getting all those Colossus up. I mean, I rarely get as many Colossus as Vulcanix does, and that just shows you how great of a player these guys are. Completely dominating this Austin guy, but Austin, I'm not counting him out, man. I mean, this guy, he was beaten Game 1. That does not mean he's going to lose this game. In fact, there's, might actually rally him, and sort of he'll win this game, but I guess that remains to be seen. What sort of strategies are going to be going? Of course, I talked extensively in Game 1 about PvP and how many strategies there are in the open game, how people think it's sort of a stale matchup, and how I sort of disagree with that, and how I think it's sort of awesome. Looks like they are going to be scouting each other almost immediately. Austin's sort of going to know what's up. Opting to scout, I believe, on 9 before his gateway goes down. Chrono boosting those probes out, rallying him right here so we can get that gateway drop almost immediately. Fantastic play. Probably going to... There he is, resuming probe production immediately. Looks like Vulcanix is going to pull a whole bunch of probes just to try to deal with this little annoying guy right here, and he's not going to do very much. He's actually going to make a lot of mining time be lost. Check the income tab. Yeah, Vulcanix has almost lost 100, losing 100 minerals because he's not keeping those probes on the line. Of course, the probe is just being annoying. In here, in Austin's base, we are seeing the gas be taken relatively quickly. I mean, it is level 14, so completely standard, actually. Excuse me, my analysis was just a little off. Vulcanix is still pulling these probes. I wouldn't recommend doing this. I mean, oopsie daisies. I mean, just because the guy's in here trying to scout, see what's going on, I don't recommend pulling these probes every time, unless Vulcanix is going for some sort of a DT play, some sort of stuff that he really doesn't want scouted, getting the core down standard. Of course, the shields do recharge, meaning that Austin has lost nothing. Looks like these guys are just going to be chilling out here awkwardly. Looks like the core is also going down. And another gas for Austin. Looks like he is going to be going for that sort of tech-based play that we did see in Game 1. Little probe war going down here. So interesting to see these little fights at the beginning. I mean, it's sort of interesting. It's sort of like battles before the main battles begin, before they have stalkers, before they have zealots out. It's just so interesting to see. I'm really interested to see what tech these guys are going to be going to. Just getting a second gateway now. Of course, the second gateway is already done for Austin. I'm really interested to see what sort of tech play he's doing. And Vulcanix just sort of chilling here. Can see everything that Austin is doing is actually going to chase this probe all the way out. Is chrono boosting that stalker out, is opting not to get warp gate. There it goes, finally getting selected and chrono boosting out. Looks like he was just saving up for these minerals. In Austin's base, we are not seeing very much go down. Looks like he has actually rallied the Nexus to this probe, deciding to rally that back once he realizes that it's sort of a lost cause. Keeping this probe, probably going to keep it on the watchtower. Actually, no, going to bring it all the way back, so sure, why not? I mean, holding the watchtower is important, but it looks like he already has this probe here, who will go and all the way home. So it looks like Austin's going to opt to hold the watchtower over Vulcanix. Excuse me. Looks like another gateway is going down for Vulcanix right now. Is he going to go be getting something else out of this gateway, like another zealot, or a zealot rather? I see he's not got his first zealot, or another stalker. Looks like these two stalkers are going to meet. Austin did get Vulcanix actually did get the first shot off, but he's opting to actually run away because I guess he does not realize that when you do get the first shot off in a stalker for stalker fight, you will have the upper hand. Let's just grab the stalker here and give him a little follow. Let's see what he's going to get up to. Is he going to look for proxy? No, he's going to go right back into his Mason hide as he's sort of been beat up by this big bully stalker. Austin, of course, often get that sentry, making sure that there's no hidden proxy stuff in his base. Is there any proxy stuff? Looks like there's nothing up here. Getting that mile in here. Now, they are close by air, meaning that War Prism drops are going to be really effective by this, just such a short distance. And he is opting to get a third gateway, meaning that he is going to be producing a lot of stalkers. This is sort of a quasi 3-stalker rush, where you do get the 3 gateways down really quickly. Is he going to come out and apply pressure with this? Looks like he is. However, Austin does have these 2 sentries, meaning that no pressure is going to happen, as a force field will go down and sort of deny that. Also, Austin is going to see everything that's going on, as he does have this probe right here, opting not to run the probe, realizing it's sort of a lost cause. There's not really no point wasting that little extra APM to run it. Looks like he is going to be hiding the Twilight Council now. Does this mean he is going DT? I mean, he actually might be going for a 3-gate DT, which I've been seeing a little bit more as of late. Now, this Twilight Council, when it finishes, we will see what is going on. With that, Vulcanix doing a cheese actually might work out in his favor. However, it looks like wow, Twilight Council is going down, so the same build for both players. But the difference is that a Robo is also going down for Austin, meaning that Observer will be out if he does opt to go GTs. Let's see what he chooses to do. Will he go for the Blink Stalker, as that's also perfectly viable, or will he go for DTs? Remains to be seen, actually. He has actually opting to go for Blink. It looks like they are both doing the same play. The difference is that he has an Observer, meaning that he will be able to blink onto the high ground up here with that Observer. It's actually going to be so handy. Getting all those Stalkers out. He does have a little bit more Stalkers because he did not make the gas investment that Austin did. Of course, Austin does have these sentries, meaning that the gas investment is just a little more heavy into these sentries, meaning that he would have to cut Stalkers here and there. However, he does have the Blink being researched right now in a hidden little location. Looks like Austin's also being careful from these Warp Prison drops. A big move out coming in now. Does he have enough? He's also bringing the probe to make that proxy pylon. He's opting. He thinks that his time is now. Is he going to wait for Blink to finish, or is he just going to push immediately? It just remains to be seen. Now, this could actually be the final push right here. Is if Vulcanix does a lot of damage with these Stalkers, I mean, that could end the game. And Blink is almost done. Is it getting Chrono boosted out? Looks like it is. She just wants this Blink to be done as quick as possible so we can get onto that high ground and see what is up. Blink going to be done. Will he have enough to deal with this? The Observer is going to get here and see that there are quite a few Stalkers just sort of chilling outside the main base. If we check Austin's vision, he does see that, yes, there are a lot of Stalkers coming out here. So he really needs to get prepared for this, as Blink is almost done. These sentries are going to need to have some really good force fields, but even if they do get force fields, even just a little speck onto the high ground, they'll all be able to blink up there, even getting more Stalkers in here. So this is it. The time is now. He really needs to be careful, as a blink up on the high ground could spell devastation. Here he goes. Yes, getting a perfect force field down so the Stalkers get no vision on the high ground, even getting more shots off. Will he snipe a Stalker? Looks like, he will not. Opt can get that Immortal out. This is such good play right now. He really needs this Immortal to hold those guys off. Looks like he will choose to send the probe in as bait and will actually lose Stalker to that, meaning that now the Immortal's out. I don't think that Austin can do any, or Vulcanix rather, can do any sort of aggression right now, as I think this will hold just a little too well. Will he blink onto the low ground and do a counterattack? I actually think he might. Wow, this is so smart, getting the counterattack, and he also needs to get those beautiful force fields going in. Beautiful force field, making sure that he can do no damage, and the counterattack is actually going to be so effective, as literally Vulcanix has nothing defending his base. Will he get the blink up onto the high ground? I think he will. Yes, and now he's attacking the main base. Looks like, wow, there's literally nothing Vulcanix can do except opt for the base trade, and there's the GG almost immediately. Amazing play from Austin, realizing that I can keep this guy out of my base and just go attack his. Such fantastic play from Austin, and just like that, wow, game 2 is done so quick. And of course, seeing great tactics like that makes me just want to go and play my own game of StarCraft. But you know what? You can't play a game of StarCraft if you don't have an awesome computer. So you guys can just check out quicktech.net. They're going to set you up with an awesome computer. They have repairs, and they can even build your own rig. That's sort of what they're more venturing into now. So go check that out. Of course, check out the Nebraska Esports Association, who put on this fantastic tournament. Check out me, of course, at my YouTube channel is Gleeful. Well, it's just my proper YouTube channel is, of course, youtube.com/user/PiXie StarCraft. Check me out too if you like my style of casting. And of course, check out Game 3, which I will be casting right now. I'm really excited to see who is going to win this series, who is going to win this sort of set of awesome games that we're seeing.